This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Peter Fury on this Friday evening. I am in Saudi Arabia, Peter. Not that you can tell, I'm in the hotel room. But how are you, first of all?
Yeah, I'm all right, Coogan. It's that weekend again, isn't it? Good old weekend. Always look forward to the weekends. It's been a hard week, but a good week. Just been training the fighters. We've had, obviously, I've got my great nephew, James Dean. He's in the NABCs. He's in the semi-finals this week. So we've been brushing up with him at John Pegg's gym. Got some good sparring there. John Pegg's helped us out. I've had young Gradus Kraus over from Holland. He's been doing some good sparring over here. He's obviously he's having his second pro debut, not pro debut. He's having his second fight in just outside of Amsterdam on the 22nd of December. So
Okay.
yeah, so I've been busy with that all week. What else? 6th of December, I've got Matty Harris. His fight fell through because his opponent pulled out for this Saturday. So Matty Harris is now fighting on the 6th of December.
Where is that, though, Peter?
Wolverhampton.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Errol Johnson's show. And then what have we got then? And on the 7th of December, we've got Rico Verhoeven in Holland. And on the 20th, yeah, and then on the 22nd, we've got young Gradus. So it's busy few
You've got
weeks
a
there.
full on, pretty much a full on end to the year then.
Yeah, definitely. It's all good. So I'm looking forward to it.
What can you tell us about Huey, Peter?
Uh, Not a lot really. He was due to fight Cassius Chaney. Cassius Chaney pulled out for whatever reason, and then we're going to wait now till he's going to be back on in March. Hopefully, in a good fight for Huey. So we'll see who we can get and who's available.
Has it been difficult to get him opponents?
It depends. For the type, from where he's at in comeback fights, I'd say not really. But Cassius Chaney's a decent level fighter, so that would have been good. But that didn't happen. So what's the point in going any more journey when he doesn't need any more? You know, getting anything. He's had 3 fights back now, so that fight didn't happen. So now we'll just go through to March, and yeah, it's we'll get him in a hopefully get him in a good fight.
Okay. Right. Well, Peter, I don't know how much interest you're taking in this later on tonight over in Dallas is the much talked about fight. I mean, whether people are agreeing whether it should be happening or not, it is being spoken about. We've seen that across the board this week. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. First of all, I'm going to assume that you're not really a fan of this happening. Is that right?
Listen, I think as a business, it's great, and Jake Paul needs a lot of a credit because as a businessman and being super shrewd and clever, you got under 20 years, so you can't fault him on that. But hardcore boxing, no, he's not. He never will be. So that's the bottom line. That's what I see. I just see what I see, and that's it. So he's fighting Mike Tyson. So really, we've got a non-boxer against an all-time great, but an old man. So that's where it's at, isn't it? So we've got a very good businessman and a good talker, but somebody that's not fought anybody with a pulse in Jake Paul. And we've got him fighting an all-time great, which back in the day, Mike Tyson would have got a 25-year sentence for murder, fighting the same guy. So that gives you an idea where it's at, really. So but even so, Mike Tyson should win, I think. Still at his age at 59. The only thing where Mike Tyson could struggle is Jake Paul's a young man, and if he dances around the ring and can keep Tyson off him, and an old man, you know what they say with old men, he got slow legs, so he might be able to nick a point decision with something like that, Jake Paul, because the speed Mike Tyson might not be able to get near him quick enough, because the reflexes, you go old for a reason. So Jake Paul's got a chance, but but Mike Tyson will still have power as well. He's a trained dad, and yeah, let's see. So Mike Tyson should get the win.
It's crazy that we're even discussing this, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but listen, people want to see it, and it is interesting because of what I've just said. So it's all interesting. Listen, it's all good. What does it mean if he? What does it mean if Mike Tyson loses? It means nothing, does it? He's a 58, 59-year-old man, isn't
Yeah, I think a lot of people have said that Jake Paul is in a lose-lose situation. If he
he?
gets
Well, he
beat,
is, because if Jake Paul loses, Jake Paul's got nowhere to go at all because he's lost to an old man. Now, if Tyson loses, it doesn't really mean anything because he's an old man. But Tyson's still dangerous, isn't he? So it's intriguing. It's intriguing for that purpose. But look, all said and done. Um, Listen, who doesn't like Mike Tyson? He's the guy's done everything in the sport. A legend of a fighter back in the day. And this man could really rip it up with the very best. Look at his record. But let's look when he last boxed. He wasn't doing well in his last fights, was he, Mike Tyson, at all? So
his last professional fight in that capacity was to McBride, I think 2004 or five. I mean,
yeah,
it's a long time ago now. So
but Mike Tyson, you got to give him his due. He seems like he's found peace in his life. He's very sensible. He's astute, isn't he? So, and it looks like he's trained very hard for it. So all I can say is I wish Mike Tyson all the best, and I'd like him to win.
did you see the slap yesterday, Peter?
Yeah, I believe he stood on his foot or something, was it? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I'd like Mike Tyson to win because Mike Tyson's a real fighter, isn't he? And what he's done in the game. So yeah, hopefully he does it. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. Jake Paul does it. It's good business for him.
I reckon if Mike Tyson had slapped Jake Paul 30 years ago, he probably would have knocked him out. Probably.
Yeah, it is one of them. But listen, it's I dare say people will sit up, they'll watch it, but I'll definitely watch it, but I'll watch it tomorrow after they've done the match.
Um, well, listen, yeah, I mean, listen, I'm going to stay up and watch it. I'll say stay up. I'm going to set an alarm to watch it, shall I say? But yeah, I'm
It's not
sure.
that bad for you there because you're 3 hours ahead of us, aren't you?
No, I think yeah, I'm 3 hours ahead. So
Saudi, yeah, it's 3 hours, is it? Or is it
it's,
two?
here it's nearly
Time?
midnight here.
Yeah, it's only 90. Yeah, you're 3 hours ahead.
Yes, it'll be later for me, won't it? Here. Because I think here the main card starts about 4 a.m. between 4 and 5 a.m. So it's obviously on earlier back at home.
Who
Uh,
else is on the show, KUGAN?
well, obviously Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano rematch on,
That's
on
that's
the
that's
card.
that's a good fight, isn't it?
A bit under the radar, I feel, because of the attention that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul have had. Because that's a great fight. The first fight was a great fight, and
Yeah,
expecting the same again.
it is.